I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. Here is a very interesting question for you. I would like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. The question here is, how many possible number of turning points will a polynomial of degree 7 have? We are given 5 choices, 0, 7, 6, 5 and 4. Which one is the correct answer? So that's the question for you. This is a very fundamental question, a concept based, and we will see how do we apply the concepts learned to answer this question, which seems to be very simple. So once again, we are looking into how many possible number of turning points will a polynomial of degree 7 have? Consolidate your concepts. You can join my classes by sending an email on the address given. Here is a very special offer starting with $100 per month for all these courses. You can join the classes anytime. Let's now continue with the solution. Degree 7 means that we could have a polynomial function as equal to, let us say, a7 x to the power of 7 plus a6 x to the power of 6 plus some coefficient a5 for x to the power of 5, a4 x to the power of 4 plus a3 x cubed plus a2x squared plus a1x plus a0. So in general, that could be a 7-degree polynomial. The idea is, how many possible turning points will this polynomial have for different values of a's, the coefficients? You get the idea. So now the question is absolutely clear. You can pause the video and answer the question. Well, in case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. Now, before we begin, let us look into some concepts which are known to us about the polynomials. So here I have summarized what most students do really know about polynomial graphs and their turning points. So let's review it. Graph of a polynomial is a smooth curve. Odd degree polynomials may not have any turning point, right? May not have means like this, right? It may not have any turning point. For example, x to the power of 7 could have this kind of a graph also. So odd degree polynomials may not have any turning point. On the other hand, even degree polynomial must have at least one turning point. For example, x squared, it must turn at least 1. That's what we're trying to say here, right? Now, this is the minimum number, right? So we are looking into the minimum turning points, right? And the maximum turning points. So, maximum number of turning points of a polynomial of degree n or n degree polynomial can be n minus 1. So, maximum, if it is degree 7, then maximum can be 6 turning points, right? So that is the basic concept known to most of the students. So from here also, you can actually find the solution. Well, the above information is known to most students who have studied graphs of polynomials at any level. However, a difficult related question to answer is this, which I've just asked you. How many possible number of turning points, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like these numbers. How many possible number of turning points will a polynomial of degree 7 have? So I hope now the question is absolutely clear. So these are the concepts which we focus on, and that's the reason why my students who contact me with this email have very good concepts and they can apply them so well, resulting into some awards. As you can see, Akshit has got one. So I hope you must have thought about this question. Let us look into the solution of this question now. So, how many possible number of turning points? Degree 7. So let's begin with minimum and maximum. So we know minimum will be 0 turning points, right? Because it is odd degree, the graph could go like this, correct? Example, x to the power of 7, right? All of the coefficients being 0, and this could be anything but something like x to the power of 7. So we have no turning point, 0 turning points. Now the question is that maximum is n minus 1, right? So maximum is 6 turning points. Since there are 7 zeros, right? So because there are 7 zeros. Okay. Some people might think that from 0 to 6 could be the answer. That gives you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 number of turning points resulting into this answer. But that will be incorrect. You know why? Answer this question. Can it have one turning point? Well, let's try it. If I say one turning point, in that case the graph starting in quadrant 3 turns, it will go to quadrant 4. But we want to reach in quadrant 1. So it has to turn again. You get the idea. So can it have one turning point? The answer is no. It cannot have one turning point. It will have then two turning points. Do you see that? I think that helps you to get the answer, right? So let's look into this question once again. So we are given degree 7 polynomial. So degree 7 polynomial will start from, let us say, quadrant 3 will have to land in quadrant 1, right? So if it starts from quadrant 3, it will go to quadrant 1. If it starts from quadrant 2, it will go to quadrant 4. Right? That will be the case if the leading coefficient A7 is less than 0, negative. But if A7 is greater than 0, positive leading coefficient, it will go in this fashion. Perfect. So, what are the possible turning points? Let us list them out. Well, 0 of course, and then we saw it cannot have 1, it can have 2. Now, since another turn will bring it back, you have to return. So, it could have 4, and then it cannot have 5, but it could have 6 turning points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us number of turning points is 4. And that is the answer, which is the correct answer. So what you notice here is very clear. And that is odd degree polynomials have even number of turning points. You get the idea. And you also know for odd degree, minimum is 0, maximum is n minus 1, 7 minus 1, which is 6. So all possible are 0, 2, 4, and 6. So these are 4 possible solutions. Number of turning points. And that is why the answer is E, which is 4. Is that clear to you? So that is what we call concept building and application. So we have to look into the details of what we learn so that we can apply our learnings correctly. I hope that helps. Perfect. If you have any questions, feel free to send an email on my address. And in case you want to learn from me, that will be excellent. Thank you and all the best. Join Anil Kumar classes by sending an email on the address given. Thank you and all the best.